Are you ready for another Mask Monday Ladies video? This one might not be as fun as last one. We'll see. Hi, Grandma Bev here from Life with Grandma Bev and Miss Kelly Cook. Kelly Cuckoo as I'm calling her now. What are you doing, huh? She was in the cupboard up there. And we thought, let's just not open the door for her to come out. She'd gone up under a table and managed to get in. Wants to chew these. But in order to get out, the little cabinet door in the credenza has to be open. So let's just leave it closed for a minute so we can calm down. She is into everything. So I finally, after a while, after she'd had enough time out, I opened it, and she stayed in there until I went to print out something. And every time she hears the printer, she's right there watching it. Now she's checking everything out that I've got out here. Are you going to help me or get in the way? Well, let's get this guy here. There's somebody who wants to say hi to all of you who hasn't been around for a while. What was that? Well, she's looking. Want to come see? Come see. Come see. Who is that? He's looking. This is Rick. Oh, God, she's so much fun. So anyway, today is Mask Monday, ladies, and so I'm going to do a video for you because I don't have any other stuff to do for you. Huh. So this is going to be the mask related. I'll do a little bit of talking, yakking like I always do. I still have a bunch of these little, what do you call them? Self-care and sex ed with Bloom questions that we can do. So today's mask is going to be the avocado and retinol by Yesul, Y-E-S-U-L. Last week's was such a disaster. Oh my God. I mean, no. Everything. No. The mask was just so dripping, falling off my face the whole time. I mean, I didn't even finish the full 20 minutes. Now what do you see? Oh, now she's... Please don't break that. Hold on. Okay. There's always a cord hanging down from the TV because I plug my little headphones things into it to watch TV during the night while Bob's sleeping, so I don't bother him. This morning, I get up and I found part of my earplugs that plug into this cord, just that much of it. And the earplug things were all down on the floor. So she broke another set. Luckily, I've ordered some from Amazon, but I mean, she bites right through the cord. Anyway, I don't know where I was at, what I was talking about. It'll come back. So anyway, I think might have been talking about how that face mask is such a good product, the 111 Skin, but I don't know how I'm going to do those masks. I can't keep them on my darn face. So today, like I say, I thought I would try this one. I've gotten 2 of these, so avocado and retinol. We'll see how I haven't put retinol on my face, so I'm probably going to regret it, but the usual: wash your face, gently unfold mask, put on your face, adjust the eyes, nose, and mouth, relax for 20 minutes. Remove the mask from your face and discard. Now, I just got out of the shower within the last few minutes. My hair is still kind of wet. So we'll open this up. Now, she's going to be after the package. Oh, here she is. She's back. I want you to help me, but I don't want you to help me by... Let's put this towel on my lap. Help me by chewing up everything, kiddo. Ooh, this one's a wet one, too. Oh, my goodness gracious. Now, I guess I better put something on my hair. Okay. One more thing she can't try to chew up then while it's on my head. Okay. Drippy, drippy. It's got a little. Guess it doesn't matter which way I put it. So I'm going to take this off to put it on my face. So let's see if I can do it without putting a silicone mask on over it. Maybe if I use this towel to help blot it on. Forgetting to get my little rolling thing out. I do have this new face thing that was in, what was it in? It was either in the Body Shop or the FabFitFun Advent Calendar. Probably looks like for the size of it, it was probably created for Macy's. I don't know. So we'll open this up just in case I decide I'm going to use it. It looks pretty much like my other one. I'm thinking of doing no, I'm not going to tell you. Now this should be after. This shall be after. Just ran back in here. Otherwise, let's see, what happened during the week? You know, I'm thinking I'm going to have to put this on because this is moving off my face as I'm talking. So let's put this on hold. I might need to snap a picture. Okay, let's put this on. There. Here I am. Oops, there she is. That holds it on better. This eye is kind of... Okay, I don't know where I was. So what happened this past week? Not a whole lot. This coming week on Tuesday, I'm going to go into town kind of by myself. I'll be driving, but I'll have my friend Susie with me, and we're going to go some thrifting and like to Marshall and that kind of stuff. And because Bob and a whole bunch of guys are going up to the town of Parker, where there's a golf course they want to play in. So we are going to change parks next season. We're going to go to a park in town. We gave it 2 seasons here under this new management, and it's just not working. They just don't want snowbirds in here anymore. They want it to be a total family park. There's nothing to do for us. I mean, yeah, we can go to the pool if they keep it warm enough, or keep it clean. But they're just catering to all of the young families. And you look at all the other parks in town, and they've got all these events and things listed to do, to keep us busy. So we're going to go into an over 55 park, and I won't have to worry about the noise on the weekends or holidays around here. So we made the decision. We had booked a spot last year in the same park that we're going to go to, and we're deciding during the summer whether we want to come back here or try in there. But we still have a few friends coming here, so we came here. Well, they're all leaving too. So, it just isn't working. Nobody wants us old people. That's the other thing I told you about Bob's fall, where his shoe came off. He's in the pitch black out on the road and he couldn't find his shoe. He's not the only one. So, one of the neighbors complained to one of the guys, at the park, about how pitch black it is out there. And when we're coming home, several people have fallen. He came up with a solution. Walk down the middle of the road. Well, if you can't see the road, how can you walk down the middle? So, anyway, I've been coming here 16 years. What else? I've got a few more travel videos to do for you this month. And I've got a product review that I'm going to do that should be showing up in the next day or two. And then, once I go into town on Tuesday and hit a few stores, I'll have a few more things there. And it's getting scarce pickings for content with me because I've quit so many of the boxes I was getting because not enough people are watching them anymore. They're tired of them because there's so many of us doing all the same thing, So let's see. Oh, here comes a little herd of cattle just ran in here. What you doing, girlfriend? So, let's do a few of these self-care and sex ed with Bloom. Okay. Some of these are new to me because I don't know what they mean. What do you think it means to be gender fluid? Anybody know? I don't. I hear it mentioned, but I don't really know what it means. But let's see. It's when a person feels their gender changes throughout the day, week, year, season, etc. Sometimes they may feel more male, sometimes more female, sometimes both or neither. Gender is not a fixed concept. Huh. Oh, I know I don't fit into that category. That would have to be pretty confusing to have your gender identity keep changing all the time. It's not something people just pick to do. Born that way. Okay. Why do you think it's important to respect different gender identities? The answer, the prompt as they call it on this one. Labels don't exist to be confusing, but to help those who have struggled to find their identity and find peace within themselves. And that's what's important. You need to find peace within yourself, This is on the consent decision making when it comes to sex, yes. How would you model enthusiastic consent? Come on, baby. Their prompts are being visibly excited, like smiling, vocalizing a yes, and laughing. Same category. Do you know what the age of consent laws are in your area? No, I don't. Do you know instances where consent cannot legally be given? Yeah. They say the answer is if a person is too young to consent according to the laws in your area, if the person feels afraid to say no, or if they are drunk, high, asleep, or unconscious. They are not in condition to consent. And under the healthy relationships, how would you define a relationship? It says any connection, anything we put our time and energy into. Okay. Why are relationships important? They can make us feel connected and fulfilled. That's for sure. It says brainstorm. Oh, that means I got to think. What are all the relationships you have in your life? Then the prompt is think outside the box, not just family and friends. What about your relationships with nature, food, time, money, and exercise? Do you ever find yourself avoiding conflict all the time? I don't like conflict at all. So I try to avoid it. And of course, it's a detriment to myself sometimes, but what can you do? Would you give your partner your social media passwords? Well, again, that depends. Like, I myself would. Because I'm in my 70s. What do I got to hide, right? I trust my husband. We share everything. I've got his passwords. He's got mine. We're not going to do anything outside the marriage. I'll tell you that. Or we'd have to hide it from each other. Okay. Well, here's puberty. Name as many physical changes you can think of that occur during puberty. Well, your mind goes crazy. It says feet growth. Well, that's happening as we're getting older too. Our feet have been growing. Growth spurts. Hair growth. No, it's the opposite in teen years. Your hair starts going away. Voice, sweat, and skin changes. I'm getting tired of these. Maybe one should ease up a little bit. Well, there's a bunch of people in the park this weekend, but they're not here around us, so it's been fairly quiet. But we went down to the restaurant last night here in the park, and it was pretty crowded, pretty full. So, they're around. I don't know what to talk about. You guys give me some ideas. I think I've told you how Bob and I met before, but maybe there's a bunch of new people that don't know. After I moved out from my ex-husband, my best friend I had back then, she was already single, divorced, and she says, you got to come with me to this back then there wasn't on-site dating. It was dating clubs or dating places. And this place was called the Wednesday-Thursday Club. And every Wednesday or Thursday, depending on the day of the week, Wednesdays will be held at a certain area in the Seattle area, and Thursdays in another area. So she says, so you got to come with me. We need to start getting you back out on the dating. So I said, okay, I'll go. So I went, and when you got into the place, they would give you a little raffle ticket thing that had the number on it, and that would match a male number. So and that's to encourage you to mingle. So you walk around, you find your. So I found the guy who I was mingle with, and he was there with about two other guys. One was Bob, and one was this other guy. 3 or 4 guys, I remember. So, they were pleasant enough guys, so we started talking with them, and when the actual getting together part's over with, people, a lot of times they move down into the bar area of the restaurant. So we all went down there, and nobody interested in me. I wasn't interested in dating or anybody seriously. So, I went, we had a good time. I might have danced with Bob once or twice, a slow dance, but he was down the other end of the table, and I think at that point he smoked, and at that point I was dead set against smokers. So that might be why I didn't push any no or anything. So that was like in December 1st, and Bob had just moved up here from Southern Cal. So then in a few weeks there was the Christmas party for the Wednesday Thursday Club, and my friend Joy, she was sick, so I didn't want to go by myself, so I didn't go. She said, well, you already know some of those guys, and I thought, yeah. So I didn't go. So for the next several months, we went, Joy and I would go to the Wednesday Thursday Club, and then towards the end of March we went, and my number met up with this real dweeb. So I'm talking with him, trying to think, how am I going to get away from him, because you didn't have to stay with the people you matched up with. So I happened to glance across the room, and here's this guy caught my eye, and he just smiled, and I thought, oh, I know him. So I said to this guy, oh, I see my friend up there, I'm going to go say hi. So I made my way around up to Bob. And he was with a guy named Fran, and they both worked together at the VA, And so, of course, then Joy joined us, and we were talking with the guys, and when everybody moved into the bar, we went into the bar and sat, the four of us, and we did dancing and stuff, and I thought, okay, these guys are okay. Next morning, I get this phone call from Bob asking if, because this was on a Wednesday night, asking if I wanted to go out on Saturday night to dinner. Sure, free meal, right? So there was going to be a St. Patrick's Day party on the Friday night, and he and the other guys were not going to go. They had something else to do. So Joy and I went, and of course there's none of the guys that I had been meeting through all those months that a couple of them I went out with, but I'd only go out with them maybe once, twice at the most. And I didn't know whether I wanted to go out again. And so we're there, and the guys showed up, Fran and Bob, and a couple of them. Well, I thought he was really happily talking to this other gal was around the group. And I thought, okay, well, he likes her, who cares, right? Went in the restroom, came out, and he was sitting with this guy I had gone out with. I didn't go out with him, actually. He showed up at my place one night. Just gave me the creeps. I'm not going over now with James. So I asked one of my other little buddies, could you give me a ride home? Because, Joy was wanting to hang around longer. And he said, sure, let's go out to dinner. I'll give you a ride home. So we left. Well, the next morning, I guess Bob was talking with Fran, and he says, I'm thinking of not, I'm canceling the date and stuff. And so, I was feeling the same way. And Fran says, well, it's something to do, just go out. So we did go on the date. Disaster. I was such a slut back then. It was like the table was so huge between us. We didn't really have much to talk about. But, I got my meal. I got my leftovers for another meal. And from there, I suggested we go to this hangout that I used to like to go with this gal who worked for my ex. And I had to work with my ex through our whole divorce. Real fun. And so we went up to that place, my sleaze joint, as they call it. And we had a lot of fun. Got, Bob opened up more and stuff. So I thought, okay, this would be cool. Let's take him by my house that I had moved out of. And it'd be really cool to get him in bed, into my ex's bed. He'd done that to me when we were married. So anyway, I guess it's real slut. I took him to the house, because I still had the key, because my ex wasn't there. He was over at his longtime girlfriend's. And we just showed him all around the house, and he didn't make any moves. Man, this guy does not like me. So he had to bring me home. We pull up outside my apartment building, said, thanks for the date. I get out and I walk myself out. And I thought, geez, the guy couldn't even walk me up to my door. So, that's the end of it. No spark or anything there. So, then I went on a trip down to, no, I didn't go yet. A couple of weeks later, we both showed up at the thingy. And I just figured, we weren't going to have a relationship, but we had a lot of fun that night. And when we moved into the bar, at one point, we kissed on the dance floor. He kissed me on the dance floor. And my friend Joy says, oh, there goes the friendship, right? Well, I was leaving the next day to drive to California to go check out places to live and jobs and stuff, because that's where my parents were. Well, once he kissed me on the dance floor, and then we went out to my car and kissed a little more. The whole trip driving down, I kept thinking about that kiss. It was really good, So, I didn't look around for anywhere to move to. I didn't look around for a job. When I came back, it was his birthday the night before, so he called me right away. And while I was gone, Joy said he kept talking about the weather. Yeah, that spot that was happening where I was at. She says, I think he's smitten with you. And of course, that scared me because I didn't want to get involved with anybody. But anyway, long story short, we're still together. So I think I've had this on long enough. Face is a little burny. Now I was a slut in my younger years. Okay. Oh, let's get this off. Oh. Well, she quit coming in. So she did leave me alone. Precious little girl. Watch later in the day, my skin will totally break out. So, now that I've revealed myself to all of you, you're still gonna watch again? Yeah, like I told you when I first started this video, my purpose was for young gals to see that even though when women get older, we still had the same thoughts that you do. We still had a lot of the same experiences. It's not that we don't know what anybody's going through, because we do. I mean, because we are human too. So, my hair looks just great. I'm going to go out there and eat a cookie. Bob made these delicious chocolate chip cookies yesterday, and we brought them outside for happy hour, for as long as happy hour lasted. It actually started raining, and the others are not used to rain, a little bit of sprinkle, so they went in, so we just didn't stay out. So please comment below, share, like, and subscribe. And if you have any ideas of things I can do videos on, please let me know, okay? I love you all. Bye.